Okay, welcome everyone. This is Mikasa Elite bringing you another battle. This battle was between me and Omega Hair. This was the semi-final game in Gohan's subscriber tournament. This was last week for Gohan's end of March tournament. So anyway, just looking at his team, it's pretty scary. It's got a lot of bulk to it actually. And he's got the double intimidators with Mega Mawile or Mawile and Landorus Therian, which proves to be a really big annoyance. And I know how that is because I use Landorus T as well. This game, I brought Galvantula with me. Probably has some better options there, especially because Galvantula adds to my Stealth Rock weakness. And I can't really. When I saw his team, I was like, oh god, because he has what, 2 flying types. He has Levitate and Road and Wash, and just looking at that, Heatran probably has Air Balloon, so Sticky Web isn't going to be much help this game. But anyways, let's get into the battle. I led with Landorus just to see what he would bring out. And he actually brings out his Landorus as well, so... And that's totally fine because, I'm Scarf, so if he outspeeds me, then we know that he's Scarfed as well. And that's exactly what happens. He goes for the Stone Edge, and I go for the U-turn, so that Landorus is definitely Scarfed. So I bring out my Weavile, and I make a really good play here. Weavile's definitely a threat. I can kill his Landorus T with Ice Shard. So I actually go for the double switch here, and I switch into my Charizard because I'm looking at his team and I'm like, he's probably gonna bring out the Mawile. So, and that's exactly what he does. So I double switch and I go for the Charizard, and I know he has the Heat Ram, but I go for the Flare Blitz anyway because even though he has the Heat Ram with Flash Fire, my Charizard X has Brick Break, so I can easily 2-hit KO the Heatran if he were to switch out. But he doesn't. I don't know what he was thinking here. He didn't go for the Sucker Punch. I was expecting the Sucker Punch. Maybe he thought that I would switch out or do a different move, expecting his Heatran or something, but he just leaves the Mawile in. And at this point, I'm pretty happy. I took out one of his biggest threats to my team. And I do Brick Break here, just to get some major damage on the Heatran, and pop the balloon. And I was actually not expecting Earth Power to kill me right there. Otherwise, I probably would have taken out Charizard. I should have expected that though, just because, it is Heatran. He's got a lot of special attack. But anyways, I bring in my Weavile and I use Knockoff because I killed Mega Mawile, so there's nothing on his team that can't get knocked off. And I knew I would kill the Heatran with a knockoff anyway. So he brings in the Landorus, and here I get intimidated and I basically get scared out. But this is one of my biggest mistakes in this game. I should have done the Ice Shard. Even with Intimidate, it would have still done a good 65 to 70%. And this Landorus, I just needed to do a lot of damage to it. But my thinking was I wanted to save the Weavile to knock off the Eviolite on the Chansey. So that's why I withdrew. And that wasn't a bad play either. And so I just do U-turn and I, bring back my Weavile. No big deal. Except that there is a big surprise for me coming in right here. And that is, this Chansey actually has counter, which you're about to see. And it just did not realize, didn't know the Chansey could have counter. That was a really good move on his part. So that really sucked. I bring in my Tyranitar. I just wanted to see what he would do. I did Ice Beam because I was basically afraid of the counter. And I get really lucky here with a freeze, so I'm like, alright. But anyways, the switch out is pretty obvious, so I go for the pursuit. But looking back, I probably should have just done Stealth Rock, because his biggest threat right now is the Landorus, especially because my Weavile is gone. So just having Stealth Rock out there would have been nice to have for all of his Pokemon. I take out the Tranitar and bring in Alakazam because I'm expecting the Will-O-Wisp, which is exactly what happens. And you know, Alakazam's perfect for that with his Magic Guard, so he won't get affected by the burn or the Sandstorm. And he has Energy Ball, so I don't know if Omega knew that, but he withdraws and doesn't go for the Volt Switch. And he brings in Manabuzz, so he probably figured that I had Energy Ball in this thing. But I'm not, you know, I'm not scared because I have Dazzling Gleam, and I can 2-hit KO the Manabuzz with Dazzling Gleam. I don't think he realized that. So yeah, I go ahead and go for the Dazzling Gleam, goes for the knockoff, brings me down to my Sash. Thank God knockoff doesn't knock off Focus Sash. That would be way too OP. But anyways, yeah, I should have expected the switch out here, but I just, you know, went for the Dazzling Gleam. I was like, you know, I'll just get some damage on someone, whoever he brings out. And he brings out the Landorus. Maybe he was expecting me to switch out and bring in someone else, like Tranitar or something, I don't know. But yeah, I go for that. And I want to keep Alakazam for the Rotom, basically, so I bring in my own Landorus. And I think he goes for the U-turn here, yeah. So he goes for the U-turn, and he brings in his Rotom. And I make a really dumb play here. I don't know what I was thinking. I really can't remember. But I go for the Rock Slide. I think I was expecting a double switch or something. But anyways, he just goes for the Hydro Pump. And yeah, that sucks. Because if I switched in Tranitar, I could have totally taken that. Because my Tranitar is sassy with full HP and full special defense, and he has weakness policy, so I could have done some good work there. But anyways, he brings the Chansey in, and at this point, you know, I'm forced to play a little more conservative just because I'm on the losing side here. I'm kind of on the desperate side, so I can't really. I'm very hesitant to predict and do some double switches or anything, but yeah, that was the perfect time to do a soft boiled. I think I do Stealth Rock right here. I finally do the late game Stealth Rock, because basically I just want to take I need to take the Landorus down. But anyways, yeah, he does Seismic Toss, and I'm like, you know, if he does Seismic Toss, he'll probably do it again. So I go ahead and go for the Stone Edge here. And yeah, I was right. He went for the Seismic Toss. And I'm like, maybe if I get a crit, I can kill this thing. So I go for Stone Edge again, and I missed. So, and that was probably good because he had counter. He was gonna counter me there. But anyways, I'm just like, you know what, YOLO. I think maybe I can kill him. I got a crit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that changed the game right there. That was pretty important. Very important kill. And so he brings in the Landorus. See, if I had Stealth Rock up earlier, this game probably would have been a lot different. If I did Stealth Rock instead of Pursuit the first time, I don't know. But anyways, my plan here is to let Tyranitar die and bring in the Galvantula. And my whole philosophy is, if I can kill the Landorus right here with a Bug Buzz, I can definitely take on, because I have Focus Sash, I can definitely take on the Manabuzz and or the Rotom Wash with Galvantula and Alakazam. So this is like the big gamble here, but I actually don't do enough damage. So I mean, that's a 3-0 loss to me right there, because Alakazam's at 1 HP as well. But honestly, yeah, I think if I mean, even though Alakazam and Galvantula were at 1 HP, if I was able to kill Landorus, let's say he brings in the Rotom Wash against my Galvantula, I mean, because his Mana Buzz was at what, 40 or right around 50%. I don't know. I think I could have definitely maybe had a chance at winning that if I was able to take that Landers down. So, anyways, good game, Omega Hair. Um, yeah, I really wanted to win that game, but you know, made a mistake bringing in Galvantula. I could have brought in someone else. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter at Mikasa1337 on Twitter, and subscribe to this YouTube. So thanks for watching, guys.